Hey guys, if you're just coming across my channel for the first time, I'm Good Peters and I bring your way finance content, tech content, lifestyle, and inspirational content. Today I'll be sharing with you my personal story, how I got my Emirates ID. So I've not opened it. I'm so happy. Please don't mind my smile. I'm just too happy. I'm just happy. You know when somebody says that only me know waiting God do for me. Like no matter how I explain it, I don't think you can understand the gravity of what God has just done for me, right? I didn't plan on making a video today, but I just have to because I'm just too excited. Like I'm too excited. My chin is even hurting me. Okay, so I've not opened my Emirates ID yet, and I'm going to be opening it. So stay with me, don't leave. If you're just joining me for the first time, please turn on your notification bell and also subscribe because I'll be bringing you tech and educative content your way. Okay, so before I get to share my experience, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so see I've not opened it. I'm so happy. So you'll be wondering why is this girl happy? What's up? Is it not just Emirates ID? If it's easy, run now. If it's easy, run it. Okay, so to cut the long story short, because this story is very, very long. My husband lives in Dubai. He lived in Dubai before we got married. And before then, he used to tell me, go travel. I said, no, me, I want to stay in Nigeria. I love Nigeria. I'm a patriotic citizen. I don't want to go anywhere. And sometimes it was later he told me that this kind of girl that her mind is not even open. She doesn't want to travel around the world. But as God may have it, even when I kept saying I don't want to travel, I don't want to go anywhere, I want to stay in Nigeria, I just decided to do my international passport. And I did it. It took me some months. I paid, I was in Abuja then, so I did my international passport. And then I'd not entered a plane before. I think I just entered once when I traveled to Uyo, then traveled back to Lagos, and that was it. For the first time in my life, in 2021, it was the first time I entered a plane. So in 2022, I just I just said, I'm coming to Dubai for my birthday. And it was not planned. I just asked one of my friends to help me apply, and he just applied. And in less than 24 hours, I think 48 hours, I got my Dubai visa. And here I was traveling to Dubai for my birthday in 2022. Then I came to Dubai and I was like, wow, this place is so fine. Like, why was I always saying I don't want to travel? I want to stay in Nigeria. Like, what's so special? Yes, I love my country. But why? Why didn't I want to travel at first? So I came to Dubai. I met my husband. Then he was not my husband. He was my boss, was my friend. As God may have it, he came back that same. He came back in June, and we got married in July. So after that, he was supposed to go back to Dubai immediately after we got married. Then I applied for visa again. That was in August. Our wedding was in July, so I applied in August. But he had to go back because he had his business partners over here and other things he does over here. I personally knew he didn't want to stay in Nigeria. So I was praying I get this visa so that I can travel with him. So we'll go for our honeymoon and just travel. But the funny thing happened. Nigeria was banned. Dubai said we don't want Nigerians in our country anymore. So my visa was declined. My husband was in Nigeria and he didn't want to leave me. But then business, he had to attend to his business. So he left, he traveled. So this was like 2 weeks after our wedding. My husband traveled and went back to Dubai, hoping that I'll apply and get a visa and come over. And that didn't happen. I didn't get the opportunity of going to meet my husband. That was in 2022. We kept applying, they were declining. At some point, we just stopped applying. And this made him, he will come to Nigeria, go back to Dubai, come to Nigeria, go back to Dubai. And I'm like, is this how we want to do this marriage thing? Because he was spending a lot of money. Flights is not beans. And even when I tell him to stay back in Dubai, he should not bother. But how do you tell a man not to bother about his wife? Like an intentional man like my husband. So he didn't. He always comes back 2 weeks and stuff. So at some point, he just decided to stay back in Nigeria. I think he just stayed in Nigeria for like 7 months or 8 months or thereabouts. Then another situation came up, and he just had to come back to Dubai. Though we traveled to different countries, we went to Morocco, Kigali, we just went to different countries, but I couldn't come to Dubai because I don't have access to Dubai. But he's a resident, so he can go to Dubai anytime he wanted. So he came back to Nigeria, stayed for some time, and I personally knew he didn't like Nigeria. So sometimes in my heart, I'm like, oh God, I did not marry this man to reduce his teeth. No, now, because I know how he used to be. I know how he is. So in my heart, I'm like, because if Never just take lights in Nigeria, he would just say, oh my God, this Nigeria is depressing me. And he's a workaholic. He's always working. So he doesn't want the lights to go off at all. Then my estate is a very beautiful place. We spend a lot of money, yet there's still light issues. Sometimes you get to pay 250,000 for light, and you don't get to see these lights. You pay for service charge, and the service is just, I don't know. But it's a beautiful place though, but little Nigerian touches, you understand? So there was a day he even saw cockroach. I will never forget. He saw cockroach. My husband wanted to run from cockroach. In my head, I'm like, bro, what's up? Did you give it to you in abroad? He was even scared of cockroach. He didn't even want to see cockroach in his eye. So in my head, I'm like, are you trying to tell me there's no cockroach in Dubai? I mean, since I came to Dubai, I've never seen any cockroach. So, but there was cockroach in Nigeria, normal Nigeria, even though they forget the estate, but you still see cockroach. You will see rats that will come and eat your things in your kitchen in the estate. So I didn't want my husband to not be who he is. I didn't want him to be lesser than who he was when he married me. My prayer for him is always to keep going higher and higher and higher. So I just kept praying in my heart that if there's a way for him to just go back to this Dubai and leave himself in Nigeria, I don't mind. So a situation came, and he had to come back to Dubai. So my husband left me and came back to Dubai. Now he was like, when he goes back, he will apply and I'll come over. Don't worry. When you plot graph, you just say, don't worry, don't cry. 2 weeks time, you will come and meet me in Dubai. In my head, 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. I'll meet you in 2 weeks. Cut the long story short, that 2 weeks became months. Now I kept posting my husband. I always post him on my WhatsApp. I post him 24 hours. I'm posting. People be like, God, you like posting your husband too much. Stop posting him. Social media is not good. Don't post your husband. And the funny thing is, they didn't even know I was not with my husband. These were videos that I had in my phone. I have thousands of videos in my snaps, and I can just post anyone I feel like. And you think it's a recent happening, but you know it has passed. So that was my own way of not missing my husband too much. But people will always say what they want to say, but me, I'll keep being who I want to be, who the Lord has made me to be. Yeah. So I I just post him whenever I miss him. I just post him. I missed him. Oh, I might even post a video where I was crying. I cried for months. I did not see my husband. Oh my God. I'll just say, oh God, is this my own marital challenge to stay without my husband? But then, the essence of this video is that my husband is an intentional man, right? He kept applying for my visa. He applied the first time we paid an agent. The agent just locked the money. The agent did not even apply, or he even applied and it was declined. He had to even take some of the money and refund some of the money. First agent, second agent, third agent. At some point, I was like, do you know what? Just leave it. Anytime you're available, just come to Nigeria and we'll see. My husband was like, no, 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 no. He will try. He will go and do it by himself. He will go to their office, even though they're not giving Nigerians permit or visa into the country. He will just try his best. This this thing is, when you say against all odds, against hope, believing in hope or believing in faith. I don't know how they say it, but that was what he was doing because it was obvious that it's almost impossible to get it, but he kept applying. He applied, he paid all the necessary fees. They asked us to send our marriage certificates to prove that we're married. We sent the marriage certificate to Abuja. A friend of ours helped us attest the marriage certificate. The marriage certificate was sent to Dubai, and my husband was like going to Ama Center every day, every day, every day. I might even post a video of him so that you understand how delicate the situation was. He had pimple all over his face. He couldn't even concentrate on work. And I'm like, God, please now, just do this thing. Just do this thing for us. Just do it. Only this thing I'm asking for anything again. Let me just go and meet my husband. That was just all I wanted. Right? Because the way that I came to in 2022, before I snapped my finger, my visa was out and I came to Dubai easy. Now it's so complicated, it's so difficult to even just get the visa just because we're Nigerians, right? And I pray that someday this matter between Dubai and Nigeria gets resolved. And I pray that most Nigerians that are in Dubai will also do right. Stop doing things that will tarnish us. Nigerians are beautiful people. We're amazing people. We're hardworking. We're intelligent. We're smart, right? We're very godly people. So stop giving 2 million plus people a bad outlook to the whole world, please. So it was so difficult for me to get this visa to even come into Dubai to see my husband. But he insisted. He kept applying. He kept applying. And a day to our anniversary, I think that night I had already prayed. I told God, how far? What's up? You said you're the owner of this world. Like you're the king of kings. Does it mean that Dubai is bigger than you? I don't understand. So when you're talking to God and you're negotiating, you're saying, how far? How far? This is why you're no longer speaking in tongues because I've spoken all the tongues, I've do the all the Ramama Sharaba and everything, and I was losing it. So I had this conversation with God that night, and trust me, I just told one of my friends, Uzuka, I just said, Uzuka, I'm traveling next week. I told my younger sister, I'm traveling next week. They were looking at me like this one don't meant to be like she's missing her husband too much to the point that she doesn't know what she's saying again. This one, I packed my bag. Hmm? I packed my bag. I had not seen visa and I didn't know where I was going to. But I just packed my bag and told them I was traveling next week. So at this point, I did not really, I'm not sure, but I just knew I was just acting on faith because I was sleeping and the only place was just pack your bag. I just woke up, packed. I didn't pack properly, but I just packed. And on Monday, I think Monday or Tuesday, my husband just called me, babe, your visa has been approved. I was like, no, 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 I cannot believe this. Am I dreaming? I couldn't believe it. Oh, my visa came out today, the next day. I booked flight. My husband booked my flight. It was very high and expensive though, but our anniversary was the next day or that same day. So I traveled and I came over to meet my husband. Then we had to wait for my Emirates to get my ID. There were some processes we had to undergo. We still faced a little challenge, go, come back, go, come back. The back and forth was so much. It was a bit traumatizing for me at that point, but I just kept saying, well, I'm here, I'm already here. I got to see my husband at last. He really tried because at some point I told him, forget it. He said no. Like he's very, I don't know how to put it, persistent. Yeah. He kept persisting that he will get it. He will get it. He kept going to their office. Sometimes he'll sit down in their office for a long time and they'll tell him, just go, apply for this. Okay, they even told us translate the marriage certificate into Arabic. It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. But today, to God be the glory. I just went to do my thumbprint yesterday. I got my fingerprint and so fast, so swift. Like this country is well, like they know what they're doing, right? So I understand when they don't give people visa easily now because they don't want their country to become an anyhow country. Yeah. So in a very short time, just yesterday, today, they sent my Emirates ID. My Emirates ID now. I'm a free What do I want to even say? Now I'm free to have my SIM card. I can have a bank account, so I can do other things I want to do. I can go out and come back. I can travel. I can come back. I can travel to Turkey. I sell Turkey wears, so I can go to Turkey and buy things. If you want to buy something, DM me. You understand? So, on a lighter note, I'm a businesswoman, all around businesswoman. I'm a crypto trader. Um, I work in a tech school. I also own a clothes shop. So, if you're just coming across my channel for the first time, please subscribe. And I hope this my story inspired you. Yeah, it is far. If you're married and your husband is far, just have faith, keep praying. Don't allow things to weigh you down. Instead, channel your energy into maybe your business, into your work. If you're a content creator, channel it into your content. Just do something that excites you. That's how to put it. Because then when I was meeting my husband, I just play gospel songs. I post him. I watch our videos that when we're together, and people didn't even know I was not with my husband. They were like, ah, you're enjoying, you're enjoying. They didn't know my husband was far away and I was far away. But to God be the glory. I'm never ever gonna leave my husband. We're not going to be apart again by the grace of God. It's all by the grace of God. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and follow me for more beautiful lifestyle content, crypto and tech content, and inspirational content. Do have an amazing evening. See, this my smile is contagious. Smile more, smile, smile.